All right, I think I did a pretty good job. I did that at night. Pretty good job getting it even. Good morning, guys. Today we're going to kick some major butt. That is my plan. Butt kicking. This needs to get done. So I'm going to, I want to get on it. Stereo, music, parts. I got all this stuff here. All this stuff needs to get handled. So much to do, so little time to do it in. I had a boss one time. You guys remember when I used to work at Kearns Automotive? That was in Puyallup. I worked there for, gosh, I think it was not even a year, something like that. And he told me, even if it's wrong, just start on something. I'm not sure if I really agree with that or not, but I don't know. Sometimes when you have a project and it's just hard to get started, sometimes you just need to start. And then if it's wrong, then at least you know what's wrong and what won't work. So anyway, that's what I'm going to do. Even if it's wrong. Oh God, I should have filmed this. I did it and it worked. So I originally, I was up here and I wanted to see like where the hole would come through or whatnot. So I made a hole down here because I actually wanted more of a pitch on this exhaust to go down. So I drilled a very, very tiny hole down here and go on the other side and found out that it's like pointing directly at the rubber from the tires, like that far away from it. So that would never work. So I was like, ah, man. So from the outside, I went straight up and put a small hole to where I felt that it would work as low as possible, but to where I thought that it would work. And so I did that and that worked. So that was awesome. But then I had to drill a hole that was 1 inch in diameter and I did not have a 1 inch drill bit. I've got a small chuck on my drills. And so it's like, you know something? This sheet metal is pretty thin. It's just sheet metal. Let me try using my wood paddle bit. I used it, it worked. I'm like, wow, that is so cool. So that's why I'm all giddy right now. So I've taken this and I put it through. So now I have to go to the outside. Watch this, magic outside. And there we go. So now I have to trim this. But I'm actually thinking maybe I could just bend this back this way and support it so that, so as I'm going down the road, I don't want water going in here. I was just going to cut this so it comes straight out. Actually, I think coming straight out is the best so that the exhaust comes out this way. I think I'll do that. I'll just come back here and I'll just cut this. I think that'd be the best thing. One thing I need to do is go down underneath here and look to see, oh, there's the fuel tank. I need to see where that battery box is and if, oh, I totally forgot about this thing too. Oh no, that's not good. This thing's gonna fall off. Oh man, I don't know what to do about this. I totally forgot. Oh, that's where it can go for now until I can rebend it the way that it should be. Okay, so where are we? Oh, the battery box. Wow. The battery box is fully plastic, and look up there, there's daylight up there. So that is the cab of the truck. This is very good information to know. Okay, so if I was to come up like over here on the side here, I could actually punch through the side right here. You guys probably can't see. And then, yeah, I think that I will go, oh, I don't know. I think I will go down below here because I've got room to put the wires through. Yeah, I think I might do that. Okay. I know, you guys just didn't see anything, but I saw what I needed to. And I got that heat shield off so that it's not gonna fall out and hit anybody. The other thing that has happened today is Angie has been out here, and this is the first time that, hi chicks, because they're getting so much bigger, we have finally introduced them to the rest of the flock. They're big enough that they can kind of fend for themselves a little bit while they establish their pecking order. Hi chicks. Awesome. So those chickens are still over there. And these are over here, but that's okay. That's okay. Hi, chicks. Oh, they're so cute. Look at them. Actually, they're kind of actually not that cute anymore. And the chickens have stopped laying because it's the winter time and they're starting to molt. And these guys over here haven't, obviously they're still too young to lay yet. So looks like we might have to buy some eggs. So we're in storage because I need to locate all the stuff from the parade. I'm going to be using the wire that I got to connect everything in the parade. I need to use it in the bus. So I think I've got some searching to do. Holy cow. Awesome. I found it. Well, here we are at O'Reilly's on my day off. Holy crap, it's busy here today. But we're looking for some high temp gasket maker. This is so funny. It's high temp. It's up to 650 degrees Fahrenheit, but it also says intermittent. But they show an exhaust manifold, so that's not intermittent. But this stuff here says it's 700 degrees intermittent, so I guess this is better. So the other thing that we need is some high temp black. So that's up to 2000 degrees. That's awesome. Because we don't want red to be like a sore thumb sticking out of like, oh, look at that. He's got red stuff on the inside of his fender. The exhaust is done on the inside and done on the outside. So there we go. Awesomeness. This is the wire that I used on the float. And I will tell you, I assembled this really, really well. This is just like really nice work. And I really don't want to... I'm so torn right now. Because if I use this, then I destroy the wire. Well, I don't destroy the wire, but I can't use it for the float, and I will have to reinvent the wheel when and if we ever do the float again. We're not doing it this year, obviously. So this could be one of those things, one of those projects that you like put away, and it's like, oh, I'll get to it someday, and you never do, and you end up wasting the stuff. But on the other hand, a lot of work went into this, and I don't want to have to reinvent the wheel. So I'm really thinking that I should just get some generic stuff. And it would actually be a waste, because this right here is dual, there's two wires in one, essentially. And I only need one primary wire to go to the front, so I don't know. I'm really thinking that I need to reassess paying for another wire. I don't know. Put it down in the comments, guys. What do you think I should do? Use this stuff or purchase some new stuff? I'm really leaning towards purchasing new. Decisions. It looks like a tic-tac-toe board, but I have marked the location that I think the electrical box should go. So I'm going to cut that out, pull this back off of here. I've already got the bolts out of it. Pull this back out of here and get to painting it, so at least I'm doing something. I'm like really confused right now as far as, or I'm undecided rather, of like the board that comes up and where I want this to go. Ideally, since the inverter, where's it at? There it is. Since the inverter is like really small and really skinny, it would fit great right here, but then this is taller. Then we also have this taller, and then I also have to take into consideration in order to refill this shelf needs to be up quite a bit. I can use a funnel to go in from the side, but the easier this is, the better. I can't move this anymore because that's stable there and this is stable here, so I can't move this. I can't like pull it out in order to feel it and then put it back. So I'm just trying to decide on where this piece goes, where the top of this should go, where the top of this should go, where the top of that should go, and where the top of this should go, and where the end of this goes, because I also have my my reel, my electrical spool that's got to come up here. But just like this, see how much room this takes up. I can't have this end come all the way out to here like over here, because I have this reel that I have to account for. So it's actually going to be inset back here, just like this one is right there. So I've got a lot of things that I got to think about. Oh my goodness. So since I can't think of anything right now, what I think I want to do is I want to cut the hole, get this electrical kind of started down here, paint this whole thing, put it back, and then that's a done deal, and I will just attach everything to it as I'm able to. And then it was dark. All right, well, oh my goodness. There we go. I rushed in painting this because it's supposed to start raining here pretty quickly, so I didn't film a whole lot. I cut the hole, laid it there, got all the sawdust off of it, and then painted it very quickly. I don't even think I'm going to do a second coat on it at this time, except for maybe where I touched it with my hand, trying to put it on the wall here. So it's not bolted up right now. We will let this dry overnight. We'll bolt it on tomorrow. And then from there, if it needs any touch up, I'll go ahead and do that, but I'm not planning on putting another coat on it because, just for instance, like this piece back here, you can't even see this piece back here really, so there's no reason to spend too much time on it. I guess what I could try and do tonight is to get this compressor electrical line up and over and drop it down over here, because that's what gets plugged into the generator down here. So maybe I should concentrate on doing that. Maybe I should possibly, yeah, probably maybe try to bring it in. Oh, how big is my plug? I forgot how big the plug is on this. Oh, it's not that big. It's almost a standard plug. So I can probably bring it through this pillar here and take these covers off and drop it down here. That should work. Well, I was able to take the roof piece off right here, and lo and behold, look at this. It actually has kind of like a insulating layer on it. So can you imagine how hot this would have been back here this summer if that wasn't on there? So I'm going to do the same style that they did. I'm just going to use nylon wire ties, but I'm going to bring this yellow one. This is the one that I need to put up here. I'm going to bring it over here on this side and just run it straight over here, over to there, and then I'll pop into the back there, and then I'll drop it down over there. That's a lot easier than coming up here, because I've got the camera up here and other things. You got the light up there. I just don't want to mess with any of that stuff, and it would actually be longer that way. So I'm also going to try to keep as much slack as I can, or excess, down here, just in case I do need to unplug it from here at any time. It'll at least give me like 5 feet out the back door, maybe. I still have this to do, what I'm about ready to show you that I've done to this other side over here. This is a piece of basically coolant hose that I've put around the insulation of the wire. Nylon wire tied it to it so that it's not going to rub through on the wire there, at least not for several years. I want to do the same thing down here, and then, like I said, I want to do the same thing right there. After I get that done, which I'm not going to film it, but I'm just going to get that done, and then we will cover up this stuff right here with the plates again, and get this stuff all taken care of, and then the generator portion of it will be absolutely done. So I will be able to use my compressor without having to attach to shore power. That's what they call it. So that's awesome. I think I did the same thing last night. I think I told you guys, oh, I'm going to do this tomorrow. I'm going to let it dry. And I didn't. Well, I did the same thing tonight. So I have this piece permanently affixed now with all the bolts in it. I have the, even though the paint is still wet and I've been getting paint like all over, I had the electrical box in and ready for the receptacles, and I am going to wait on that. So I'm not doing that tonight. Phoenix came out here to tell me that dinner will be ready in 5 minutes. So Angie's at the store right now. Phoenix is making dinner tonight. He's heating up pancakes. That's what we had last night, but still, he's making dinner. So awesome. Okay, I'm not going to clean up this mess because, well, we don't have a job tomorrow. Tomorrow's a holiday too. So, all right, we are going to lock everything up and get back in the house. What? Thanks. Not for you though. Go lay down. You don't get any. Go lay down. Did she give you a fuss? Was she in there when you were fixing dinner? Have you fed her yet? Oh, maybe she's hungry too. Hey, go lay down. Go. So Angie should be home any minute. Phoenix fixed dinner. That's awesome. It's Brenner. Breakfast for dinner.
From the beautiful island of Maui, you've been watching Beyond 1031. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe.
Hi, Phoenix.